You're watching Channel 3 News with Russ Mitchell.
10 years in this market.
Wow, it's hard to believe sometimes. It's like I just drove in here and pulled up in front of Channel 3, but yeah, 10 years. A lot has happened in the world, a lot has happened to me, a lot has happened in Cleveland. So it's a wonderful feeling that it's been a decade.
To the business at hand tonight, as you said, it is debate night in Ohio.
You're a Clevelander now, a greater Clevelander now.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
You know what? This is home with a capital H now. This is home. When I got here, it was home with a small h. Now it's home with a capital H. I think we're doing great, and I think we're in an incredible time in Cleveland's history.
Hi, Justin Moore's Bibb.
We have a new mayor, some guy named Bibb. I forget his first name.
I think he's around.
You ever heard of him? Okay.
I've run into him a couple
All right,
times.
just checking. You have new leaders coming in with other civic organizations, a younger, new breed coming in. So I think the next couple of years in particular are going to be exciting for Cleveland as this new group takes over.
Tell me what you think about when you go about your job here as the primetime anchor here at WKYC. What goes through your mind? What does it take to hang in there and do the job day in, day out, good news, bad news, in between news?
Well, you asking me that question is interesting because, as I've said many, many times, and I'll say over and over again, I'm in the seat now that I'm in because you were there first. So if anybody knows what that's like, it's you. But I'll humor you and answer your question. The difference between what we deliver now, what we should deliver now, as opposed to when I was first starting, and probably when you were first starting as well, is we have to give that perspective. Because by 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, people know what's going on in the world.
With another major winter storm in the forecast.
Every day when I'm looking at that newscast and preparing to go on the air, I think of that. What can I tell the viewer that's different than what he or she has already known about this?
Good evening, I'm Russ Mitchell.
Channel 3 has a promo of a little boy, a Russ Mitchell lookalike. Who wants to be a newscaster and grows up to be Russ Mitchell.
Right.
Thanks for letting me tell your story.
Was that how you were as a child? Did you see television or news reporting when you were a child?
That kid was much cuter and smarter than I was. Let's just put that, say that off the bat. I think I always wanted to be in journalism. There was something about this profession, about being able to tell people something they didn't know before, being curious, that always struck me.
Leave me with a final thought. Bring it home for me.
10 years, I have been incredibly fortunate not only to have the support of the station and this community, but to have the privilege of telling some important stories.
Good evening, I'm Russ Mitchell at Chardon High School.
A month after I got here, the Chardon shooting happened. Unfortunate. But to be a reporter in that situation, out in the community, and seeing how that community came together in such an amazing short period of time, gave me a real glimpse right off the bat of what a wonderful place this is.
And good evening, everyone. We are going right to our live team coverage on this breaking news tonight.
The miracle in Cleveland in 2013. I can remember thinking to myself, and I think I said this on the air, if there's ever a time in your life when you think that miracles don't happen, think of this day. Being a part of that, being able to tell people these stories and hopefully give them a perspective they didn't get anywhere else is so rewarding to me.
That is true. First week of February next week.
I hope to be able to tell stories here for a long time.
That's what happens. 3 News Go begins at 4:30 a.m.
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
That's what happens, right?
It is.